Yulan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and today it's time for another basic ship video. But today we're gonna talk about a ship that I would count in the section of the, let's say, more controversial ships. But before I talk about the Hijacked D3, just a quick reminder, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so that you'll be informed when the next video is out. But let's take a look at the Hijacked D3. It has the typical look of the augment ships, because that's where you get them, but about getting them we talk a little bit later. Otherwise, it has kind of the normal traits of the normal D3. It also has the ship ability of the Romulan Crusher as the normal D3 and the Separatist D3. The D3 class's weapon damage is increased by 30% against Romulan ships. So when you're hunting Romulan hostiles, that might be of some use. But you see something else next to the ship ability, and that is the missing cloaking sign. I talked about in my last ship video about the Separatist D3. And that is a ship that I don't recommend to get anyway, except if you're a ship collector. And the Separatist D3 at least had a cloaking ability. The Hijacked D3 doesn't even have this ability. Even if you unlock the D3 cloaking ability, you cannot cloak the Hijacked D3. So because of this, this ship absolutely makes no use for me. I get the hijacked ships at some point because I am a ship collector, but not for using them and not for upgrading them or whatever, just for having them. Although my ship collection is getting reduced a little bit at the moment. I need so many mats that I'm scrapping quite a number of ships at the moment because I cannot buy new Legionary Mayflower or D3s at the moment because I need the credits for other things. So some of my bigger ships that I'm not using anymore are also going into the grinders, so I have to rebuild my ship collection a little bit later. But the mat requirements here are insane. So that is the thing I always talk about, priorities. But talking about priorities, the Hijacked D3 definitely is not one of my priorities. But still, if you decide that you want the Hijacked D3, we have to talk about the ways to get it. One way is the Augment faction, because in the Augment faction, by the way, the Hijacked D3 of course is, as the D3 and the Separatist D3, a level 26 ship. And here you already see that for augment credits, you can buy the blueprints for the Hijacked D3 here in the augment faction store. That is one way of doing that. And for upgrading, you will need plutonium, like with a botany bay, by the way, and not the usual stuff you need for the D3. So upgrading will be a little bit different. So if that might be just one reason to do it, because you don't need as much of normal materials and etc. to upgrade the Hijacked D3. You need more plutonium for it. So that could be a reason to do that, to save some of the materials. You still need some, but to save some of the materials, that could be one little reason why to do that. But still, I only got it as a collector. Nevertheless, there is another way of getting the Hijacked D3, and that is the Apex event that is running at the moment when I'm filming this. And here as well you can get the blueprints for the Hijacked D3. For this you need the contraband chips. That's the same you use to buy ship skins in this event store, but you also can get Hijacked D3 class blueprints. But they're quite expensive, and I prefer to get ship skins here, so I'm not using it for that. But that's another way of sourcing them at the moment. On every Thursday when we have the Apex event, there's another source for Hijacked D3 blueprints. Of course, I would really, especially in this way, like to know what's your opinion on this. especially on this ship and the other hijacked ships. What do you think about them? Did you get them? Are you using them? Are you planning to get them? So please write it in the comments so that my other viewers get a different point of view as well, or the same point of view, of course, if you agree with me. And if you have questions or video requests, or just want to say hi and where you're from, you know that I'm always happy to read the comments and know where my active viewers are coming from. But I just want to do some small addition, because you see it right here. We are still in the Marc event, the Valentine's Day event, and this was a little bit of fun. And you can see that I have different stages for the different offices here. I needed, or I didn't need, I had them all. But for players that didn't have all the 4 characters or the 4 officers, it was quite a nice way of getting them. And I was just close to upgrade the Doctor. That's why I concentrated on the Doctor first. The next one I can upgrade is Janeway. So to get the missing charts for that, I will continue with Janeway now. I just got the Doctor over the line that I can upgrade him when I have the time and credits to do so. And the next one will be Janeway. But that was a nice little game to get some of those officers, especially because they are some of my favorite officers in this game. And so I just wanted to comment on that one as well, because the Marc event now for Valentine's Day was fun. And the plus was that you got all the avatars from the last years, if you didn't have them yet, because you started later on a server. So they just gave it to you as a gift, including Worf. And so that was something nice. And I'm not always complaining about the game, otherwise I wouldn't play it for so long and make videos on it. So I just wanted to say something positive. So I do like this Marc event. I don't like it that much that if you do Armadas, you get the rewards for, or the points for the avatar of the Armada starter. But I did it with a lot of waves to get the points for the one I wanted with my avatar. So you had a choice to do that. And so if you want to concentrate on yours, just do waves. But when you'll see this video, it will be over, unfortunately. But I hope you knew how to do that. I just wanted to mention something positive here, because there are still a lot of bugs and everything, and I have an interesting discussion with support about the NX-01 at the moment, because it's not doing what it's supposed to do in some cases, and sending back screenshots back and forth and everything. But this is something I really have to mention positively, because I do like this Marc event. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.